so coming into whatever back bend feels good to you. Any props you'd like to use, or you can always roll the mat and use that as your prop. So once you've settled into your back bend, just kind of move around and adjust so it feels pretty supportive. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time. Deepest breath you've taken all morning so far. And just taking a moment here to breathe into your body. As you exhale, try to soften, try to let go of any holding or tension. And as you inhale, just see if you can create a little more space in the belly, in the side ribs, in the back. Notice if you can soften your shoulders, maybe 5% more. We're going to take a moment here and just set an intention for your week. So what is it that you want to do or achieve this week? What is it that you want to release and let go of? And how do you want to feel? Next inhale, deep breath through the nose. Big sigh through the mouth. We're going to come out of our heart opener. So wherever you're at, you're just going to roll to your side, move your props out of the way, and then return to your back. So take your time, ease into that transition. Once you're on the mat, just hug the knees into the chest and move around, massaging into the back of the body. And then let's release the soles of the feet to the floor. So we're going to take the hand underneath us. The palm is pressing towards the floor, and you're going to slide the hand right under the mid back to start. So as you do this, try to really soften through your shoulder and your neck. And for some of us, this is it. So we don't want to feel any pain. We just want to feel a gentle stretch up in the shoulder, maybe in the upper chest, depending upon where you're feeling tight. And a lot of times that shoulder is going to want to lift off the mat. We're going to try to soften it down. Now while you're here, you can adjust slightly by walking your palm up. So rolling over to your right, walking the hand up slightly, and then laying back on it. And that's going to give you just a little bit more. Nice, deep, slow, conscious breaths. We're going to very slowly release the palm. And just straighten the arm, maybe reach it overhead, maybe bring it up and down. And then we're going to switch sides. So palm to the floor. You're just going to slide the hand right under the mid back. And just take a moment here to let the shoulder settle into this position. So again, maybe you stay right here, trying to let that shoulder be heavy. Or maybe you walk the hand up kind of towards the bra strap and then lay back onto it. And just notice if you can consciously release any tension that you're holding here in the shoulder, in the neck, in the jaw. A couple more breaths. And then go ahead and roll to your side. Release it, reach it up and out, move it around. Hug the knees in. We're going to find happy baby. So you can always, I'll modify. That's the word I'm looking for. You can always modify by just hugging the knees out or using a strap. We're going to come into our happy baby. Ankles and knees are aligned, soles of the feet to the floor. And I encourage you, if it feels okay, to add in some movement. So just some gentle rocking, massaging into the low back, into the hips. Take a nice breath here. And then we'll bring it back. Soles of the feet together. Gently pressing the knees away. So we're in a bound angle with the soles of the feet pressing towards each other, the knees pressing away. Release the feet to the floor, reach the arms out, and just drop the legs side to side a few times. We're going to roll all the way to your side and transition up into tabletop. Aligning your knees and your hips, we're going to walk the hands forward and come into puppy pose. Arms straight, our elbows bent. Letting the chest and the heart melt down towards the floor. As you settle into this position, take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Notice where you can soften. Just letting your body melt towards the mat. Allowing yourself to surrender just for a couple breaths. You slowly walk yourself up into your tabletop and just let that go. Whatever movement feels good. Listening to your body, tuning in. And we're going to come back to neutral. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to soften into the elbow and just reach through. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. Again. And then the next time you're going to come all the way through into your version of thread the needle, coming down onto the cheek and the shoulder or to a prop. The left arm can stay where it is, or it can walk forward or wrap behind. Here in this position, just let the weight evenly distribute through the lower part of the body and the upper part of the body. On your next inhalation, you're going to slide your left palm closer to your face. Press yourself up. Open that arm up one more time. And reach it down. From here, you're going to take the left leg off to the side. Press the toes down. We're going to open the arm up one more time for a nice big twist. Lots of space here. And then as you exhale, release the hand. And we're just going to sink back into the hips as much as you can. So you're sending your glute towards your left foot. And you may stay lifted here, or you might come down to your forearms or to a block. So we're stretching the inside, maybe the back of the thigh. You don't have to go back too much. Just honor your body here. Float back up. We're going to take this leg, keep it long, reach it all the way to the right side of the mat. Turn to look at that foot. Press the right hip away, or the left hip away, sorry. Bring it back. Left knee returns to the mat. Just take a moment, rock the hips out. Flowing back into our thread the needle flow, we're going to inhale the right arm up. Exhale, reach through, soft bend in the left elbow. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, reach. Next time, you're going to come all the way down. Coming into your version of thread the needle. Taking a breath here. You're going to slowly press yourself back up. Inhale the right arm out one more time. Plant the palm. Take the right leg out. Inhale for your twist. Reaching through your fingertips. On an exhale, bring it down. Sink back towards your hips. Taking your hands, your arms, wherever feels the most supportive. And we'll come back up. Keeping the leg long, we're going to take it over to the left edge of the mat. Turn your foot, or turn your gaze to look at your foot. bring it back. And then adjust into a seated position. We're going to take the left leg out, right leg in. So if you need to, you can keep both legs out. You can also support the back of the knee with a cushion just to take some pressure off if you feel like you need to. So we're going to take the hands to frame the foot and turn the torso over the leg. So we're just loosely flexing the toes, not a lot of pressure here. We're going to inhale, get really long, root down through this right thigh, so keep it nice and heavy. And then you're just going to slowly walk into your stretch. So once you're in it, you're going to take a big breath in through the nose. Let it all go through the mouth. And just really melt into this pose. And just notice where you feel it. So we're all going to be different. Sometimes it's under the hamstring, in the hamstring. And then sometimes it's in this left low back side body. Sometimes it's both. And then I want you to activate just a little bit here, engaging the thigh bone back into the hip socket and coming in just a tiny bit more. Take one last big breath here. Walk your hands back, straighten and lengthen through the spine. Take your right hand back behind you. Inhale your left arm up. We're going to draw some circles, reaching up out of that shoulder socket, nice and slow. And I encourage you to look in different directions. Looking up and down, maybe following your hand with your gaze. And then you'll take your circles in the opposite direction. And the next time that your arm reaches up towards the ceiling, you're just going to pause, reaching up. Pull yourself back to center. We're going to change the legs. Opposite leg slides out and in. Finding that length, turning over the leg. Remember, we're anchoring the left hip down into the floor and then walking yourself forward. Finding that spot and then trying to soften into it a little more with a big breath, letting everything go. Noticing where you feel it on this side. And if it feels okay, activating just a little bit more. So we're activating this thigh and just sliding it in to the hip socket, like we're bringing the leg in and slightly coming forward a little bit more. Knee stays soft. Walk your hands back, lengthen through your spine. You take the left hand off to the side, slightly behind, sweep it up. So again, drawing your circles, moving your gaze. The easiest thing to do is to follow the hand, but you can play with it and turn your gaze wherever you'd like. Take it in the opposite direction. And then the next time that your arms reach up towards the sky, you're going to pause and reach. And come back to center. Both legs are going to go out in front. So this one, support might be really helpful, especially if your hamstrings are feeling tight. So sliding a blanket or a rolled up pillow or towel under the knees can feel really supportive. So we're just going to come into a forward fold here. So we're kind of sliding the tailbone back and the pelvis forward. And you're just going to come forward to the point where your body wants to stop. And we're not going to pull ourselves in. We're literally just kind of slumping or rounding forward, sending the tailbone energetically back behind us so the pelvis spills forward. And you're going to let your head hang if that feels okay. Just kind of dropping your chin to your chest. In this position, we send the breath into the back of the body. Just sending some more space to the little spaces between each vertebrae. Opening up the back of the body where the lungs are actually situated. So when we think about breathing, we often think about how the breath moves in the front of the body. I'm taking a deep breath because I'm expanding my belly and my chest. But realistically, our lungs are situated towards our back. So we want to create space here as well. We want to really expand into the ribs, noticing the side and back ribs. Expansion on the inhale, a gentle softening down on the exhale. Developing better breathing habits helps your overall well-being. It improves your health. And it's also helpful with battling things like the flu and COVID, because COVID is a respiratory illness. So better breathing is just going to help you in so many ways. So I invite you this week to really focus a little bit more on your breath. Notice how you're breathing, have breathing check-ins. And just try to breathe a little deeper, expand into your ribs. Try to feel the breath in the back and sides of your body as much as you might feel it in the front of the body. Over here, we're going to take a deep breath in, expand the lungs, and then hold it. You're going to blow it out the mouth like you're blowing out a straw. We'll do that one more time. Expand on an inhale. Hold. And blow it out through the lips like a straw. We're going to slowly stack the spine, starting from the tailbone, gradually working up to the mid back, and then the upper back. So nice and tall. We're going to bring the shoulders up towards the ears and then just press them back and down, let them drop. Take your hands off to your side. Inhale, left arm up and over. So opening the side ribs to create more space for breath. And then we'll switch sides. Bring it back. Shake out the legs. We're going to go ahead and move into a downward facing dog. So take your time finding your down dog. Press the hips up towards the ceiling. And we're going to pedal out the feet. And the next time that you bend into the right knee, press the left heel towards the floor and push the tailbone up towards the sky. Just going to hold this. And switch. Right heel presses down, left knee bends. Push the tailbone up towards the sky. And pedal it out one more time. And from here, we're going to walk, step, or jump. Find a forward fold at the top of your mat, however you need to get there. We're going to take a soft bend in the knees, releasing into the low back and the hamstrings. Add a little bit of sway. Coming to center, keeping that soft bend in the knees, press through your feet. We're going to roll up nice and slow. Stack the spine, starting at the tailbone, moving to the mid back, the upper back, and then the head. Okay, again, we're going to try to breathe into the back of the body, create that expansion. Feel it in the ribs. We're going to sweep the arms up overhead. Hands to the heart, you're going to sink back into chair pose. So we're going to feel into our first chair, zipping the lower belly in and up, pressing firmly through all four corners of the feet, shoulders back and down. We're going to flow, press the feet, squeeze the glutes, inhale up, and sink back in. Nice and slow, keeping your engagement. The next time that you come in, we're going to hold it. I'm going to give you some options. So we're going to either stay here, that's an option. We're going to do a balancing pose. If you have something around you that you can grab onto, feel free. We're going to take the left ankle onto the right thigh and create a figure four. We're flexing the toes gently, energetically, sending that thigh away, sinking down into that chair a little deeper. So any variation of this is fine. You can hold on to support. You can stay in chair pose. Just be wherever you need to be. Good. We're going to come out really slowly. Inhale, reach up, take a little back bend. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Halfway lift, find that length. Fold. Press to the feet. Reach for the sky. Hands to your heart, sink back into your chair. So nice engagement. Maybe you hang out here. Maybe you come into your figure four, flexing the toes gently, sinking into your hips. And just make sure you're breathing. Maybe holding on to your support. You can also do this pose seated. That's always an option as well. Come out nice and slow. Just shake it out a little bit. And if you're not already there, you're going to step back to the top of your mat, coming into your standing pose, mountain pose, feeling really tall here. Inhale, the arms float up. Exhale, swan dive, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward dog or tabletop. Pedal it out if you're in down dog. Maybe take some cat and cows if you're in table. Good. And if you're not already there, you're going to lower your knees, take your knees nice and wide. We're going to sink into child's pose. So if you want to grab a prop for a little extra support, maybe place your head on a block or slide a pillow underneath you. We're going to hang out here for a couple of breaths. So taking this opportunity to just be present in your body and with your breath. To continue using your breath to create more space. To let go of any tension. To consciously let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Can you let go here? Maybe 5% more. Take a deep breath in, hold it at the top. Blow it out through the lips like you're blowing through a straw. We're going to do that again, focusing on creating space in the back of the body. Deep breath in, hold it. Release. We're going to float back up into table. We're going to take a quick seat. So finding a comfortable seated position. We're going to drop the right ear over the right shoulder. You're going to take the right hand, the fingers, and you're going to start to massage into the muscles of the neck. And as you do that, maybe move your gaze around, just getting your fingers into those muscles that might feel tight or tense. We spend a lot of time looking at screens. There's a lot of tension in the neck and the shoulders. We're going to release the hand, keep the head where it is, and you're going to reach your left fingertips out, turn your palms up, and then you're going to add in some more of that movement. Relax your jaw, move your jaw around. Look up and down and all around. Release the hands, drop the chin, and slowly take the ear to the opposite shoulder. So we're going to massage into it first. Moving the head around. Sometimes just pressing your fingers into a point of tension and moving the head around can feel really nice. Release the hand. Reach the fingertips out, palms up. And again, add in movement. Keep your head where it is, release your hand. We're just going to draw some circles, half or full. Nice and easy. If you're taking full circles, opposite direction. And then slowly guide the head back on top of the spine. Shoulders up, back and down. Let your arms be heavy. Shoulders up, back and down. A couple more. And just let the shoulders hang. Good. From here, we're going to transition onto our backs. So returning to your back. We're going to bring the knees in. Once you get there, adding in some rocking, massaging into the back. Noticing how it feels compared to the beginning of class. From here, we're going to release the soles of the feet to the floor. We're going to take the right leg up towards the ceiling, bend the knee, and drop the ankle onto the left thigh. Reach your arms out to a T. Lift your hips up and slide them to the right. You're going to drop your legs over to the left. Maybe gaze up towards the ceiling, maybe gaze over the right shoulder. If you feel any pain or discomfort here, you can always uncross that top leg. And from here, you can start to let go of any control of your breath and just let your body breathe. Notice how your breath moves through your body when you're not controlling it. We're going to come on back nice and easy. Unwinding. Scooting the hips back to center. We're going to take the left leg up. it over. This time the hips are going to go up and to the left. Just scooch them over and then drop the legs to the right. Simply surrendering, letting the breath breathe you. Coming back to center. Unwind. Take one hand to each knee for sacral releases. We're going to take the knees out and in, drawing your circle. One final release. Opposite direction. Hug your knees in, give them a tight squeeze. Breathing here. Release. Coming into your Shavasana, a place where your body feels supported. As you rest here for a moment, feel your body melting like honey into the surface beneath you. Letting any stress or worry melt off. Letting any tension or tightness that remains go. You've taken this time to refill your cup, to reset your nervous system. You're thinking once again of your intention from the beginning of class. What was it or what is it that you want to do or achieve this week? How do you want to feel? And most importantly, what can you do to nourish yourself this week? Even the smallest of things. Taking time for your breath check-in, getting outside for fresh air, taking one simple thing and making it a priority. Moving into your week, knowing you can tap back into this feeling anytime you need it. When you're ready, reach your arms overhead, point your toes, take a big stretch. Eventually hugging the knees in, giving yourself a big hug. Rolling to your side whenever you feel ready. We're going to take both hands to the heart. Thanking yourself for taking time out this morning. Let this feeling carry you off the mat into your day. Let's take one last deep breath together. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, big sigh. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you.